Are you ready for another round of the Mystery Box Challenge? I am so excited for this. I get so inspired, and I hope you do too. If you are brand new here, hello and welcome. My name is Jennifer, and this is A Little Bit of Common Crazy. If you are brand new to the Mystery Box Challenge, Courtney over in Creative on the Cheap is the one that organizes this entire thing. She grabs a few of us different DIY YouTubers to participate each round, and she also has someone host it, and she actually chose to be the host this round to kick it off for this new year. Now, along with hosting, she picked a theme of travel and gave us a shopping list. Now, you would think, travel, that sounds like fun. That sounds easy. It wasn't easy. This was definitely the hardest shopping I have ever had. And I should just go ahead and apologize right now to Wendy over at White Sparrow Living. First, I promise I tried. And I promised to not, like, if y'all know me, I am normally not that hard. Let's just hope that she has an easier time crafting the box than I did shopping for it. And more than likely she will, because she crushes everything she does. And I was lucky because I got my box sent to me from Lisa Kennedy, Dollar Mom, and I cannot wait to bust into it. Besides the fact that there are 2 challenge items in here, there is also a twist. Courtney has asked that we, with one of our DIYs, that we need to be inspired by a different country, and she assigned us each a country. I got assigned Spain. Now, personally, I'm kind of excited about it because I have a sister that lived in Spain, a sister and brother-in-law that lived in Spain. However, I have personally never been there. So cross your fingers that inspiration will strike, because I'm going to need it. Let's bust into the box. Pate. So cute. Jennifer, woo-wee. This is going to be a tough challenge this round. I at least tried to be nice with the Cinder's Choice LOL. I look forward to see what you create. Am I glad that she also found it a challenge, or am I scared? This really may be the hardest one yet, but remember, it's all in good fun. Okay, right on top, I see piece of clothing. Oh my goodness, that's cute. I think it's a child size. Pretty sure I couldn't wear that, but that is so cute. And it has like a travel theme on it. That's smart. Huh. Cute. Okay. I know you want me to go faster. 2 challenge items. I'm going to put those aside. We'll come back to that. Okay, for the toiletry section, we have a little pill organizer. That is fun and cute. Okay. Still, I have no clue what I'm going to do with any of this stuff. A little bit nervous. For electronic, she sent me some earbuds. Entertainment, I have, oh my goodness, it's like this little magazine, but it's Little House on the Prairie on the cover, and they're doing a reboot with it. I am so curious. Did y'all watch this growing up? I did. I love Little House on the Prairie. Okay, for packing, I got some of this like little cut up packing, perforated packing wrap stuff. That was smart. Okay. Okay. First Cinder's Choice is this cute little basket. Oh my goodness. That is really cute. I love all that kind of stuff. I'm a weirdo. Second Cinder's Choice is this cute little like layered arch sign. That is so cute, from Hobby Lobby. Okay. And then, what is this? We have a paper pack with stickers, and it's all travel themed. That is really cute. Okay. Very, very cute. Okay, it says, challenge item, represent your state. And she says, Virginia, home of this person. Ah! I got Pocahontas. Huh. I do think she's cute. But what am I going to do with her? Should I admit that I'm going to Disney, like right after this video comes out on my anniversary? Maybe I can find a way to use her for something I need for that. That is a stumper. Okay, challenge item number 2 is Sender's Choice. I hope she was nice on this one too. Oh, it's little and thin. Good things come in small packages. I'm scared to look. I'm scared to look. I'm scared. Oh. Oh. So they're press-on nails, but they're for little fingers. They're not even for my size finger. They're press-on nails. I don't think she knew I was going to Disney, but these are Disney themed too. Okay. They're press-on nails. Wish me luck. I am so excited for this very first project. It is something you have probably seen online because that is where I saw it first, and it is so practical. I think everyone needs to be doing it. It is labeling these items with your favorite, most used medications. It is so easy to do. You're going to just do a screenshot of the medication that you use. You can find that online, and then you're going to go into Canva, upload that photo, and then go into Edit. You're going to go down to the bottom where it says Shape Cropper, and you're going to select the shape that you want. I went ahead and selected a circle because I'm using circle labels for mine. And just like that, you can adjust your medication to fit into your label exactly the way you want or the shape that you're using, and select it. And then you can get rid of that original image and you have the shape of the label that you're looking for. Super easy. From there, just follow the directions that come with the labels that you purchase. I'm using Avery labels, and I just did this all on the Avery website. And now all I have to do is peel and stick, and that quick and easy. I have the medication I need most often in containers at the perfect size to travel with. I am so excited. Have you done this yourself yet? If not, I highly suggest it. Now, Courtney is continuing the voting for this year, but she did streamline it quite a bit. But we do want to hear from you. So if you want to vote, head down to the description box and click on that voting link. And let's get back to these DIYs. I absolutely love this next project, and I will guarantee you will never look at a shirt the same way again. So to start off with, not only do I have this shirt, but I also picked up this hat from Walmart. They're about $5. And I have seen this idea online where you can create your own sublimation and put it on a hat. Super easy. But this is even easier. This is taking something that's already on a piece of clothing or a piece of fabric, cutting it out, and simply applying some fabric glue to it and attaching it to a hat. You can do this so fast and easy. Just with this one shirt alone, I can do 9 of these hats. What a great gift idea. And when you're out traveling, you definitely want to protect yourself from that sun. But let's just be honest, I'm going to be wearing this hat all the time, whether I'm traveling or not. You need to let me know, are you a hat wearer? If you are, you definitely need to do this. Any good trip needs a good countdown because let's just face it, going on vacation, it costs us a pretty penny, and we need to be just as excited for the vacation as leading up to it. And that is exactly what we are going to create with this cute little arch sign that was from Hobby Lobby, as well as this paper pack with these travel stickers. I absolutely love this, but you can go a totally different theme. You don't have to necessarily make it travel theme. This is just to give you some inspiration so that you can make your own traveling countdown. I started off by grabbing a couple of the papers from the pack. Now, I trimmed them down, but not precisely. I will show you how I get my precise cutting in just a moment. I just like to have a rough idea, or about the same size, a little bit larger than whatever wood piece I'm putting something on. So once I have those papers ready to go, I just use some Mod Podge, apply a thin coat, making sure I cover the entire thing, especially the edges, and then I smooth out my paper, rub it in, make sure it has great adhesion. The way that I like to trim it out is just with some sandpaper. I like to take that sandpaper and sand away from the top towards the bottom, like sand around the edges, and that will give you that perfect, clean, crisp cut every time. It is my favorite way to do it. I've been doing it for years, and if you're not doing it that way, let me just tell you, you will thank me later if you just give it a go. So my top arch is collapsing into that bottom arch. So I grabbed a wood bead that I'm gonna just use as a spacer to hold them apart. You could also do like a tumbling tower piece if you want to. And once I have inserted that, now this is when the fun really begins. I get to start decorating. Now I have decided for my countdown, I want it to be a chalkboard. I know that's super novel, but it is easy. So I went ahead and grabbed a little piece of scrap wood that I had in my stash, painted that black, and while that is drying, it is time to decorate this. Now, the way I look at it when it comes to decorating is pull out all your stuff, pull out your stickers, your stamps, your paper, whatever it is that you have, and just get creative. So I'm starting off with just some scrap paper. I'm going to be using the white side instead of the printed side, and I'm using a corner rounder just to curve the edges to two of those corners. And then I'm going in with the stickers that Lisa also sent to me. I think this is such a fun pack. I absolutely love it. So I went ahead and just wanted to create just a little bit of decorations to go onto the side on that smaller arch. And so I started off with adventure. I did the cute little plane with those little dash lines. And then I added the sticker explore on there. Before I could go any further, I went ahead and applied that little black piece that we painted onto the bottom, but I need to still decorate a little bit more. And honestly, you're gonna see my brain in process as I'm thinking through what it is I wanna do. So let me show you. But before I moved on, I went ahead and wanted to apply that first little sign that I created. And I'm just using some double-sided tape. Now, this is kind of the tape you would use if you were scrapbooking. You can use regular double-sided tape that you get like a Scotch tape. And honestly, it'd be a little faster because you wouldn't have to do like the peeling of the backing. But this is what I had. I knew it would be secure. It's what I went with. So now I want to decorate that top of that front arch, and I knew I wanted to mimic the arch, and so I took a wood round to help me create the arch on this scrap piece of white paper. From there, I went ahead and grabbed the stickers that came with this little set, and again, I used a straight ruler to help me so I could line those up. I am not a good eyeballer. If you are, by all means, that is fantastic, but if you are not like I am, I strongly recommend using something with a straight line to help you to get those letters the way that you want them. Now, I will say I'm still not good at about centering them the way I want, but you know, it's a work in progress. It doesn't have to be perfect all the time. Once I did this, I realized I really didn't like the white. It was too much white. I wanted a little bit more of the different pattern paper. So I picked out a pattern paper. I traced out my white arch onto the pattern paper, and then I cut that out and then trimmed out close to where I had the stickers, just leaving a little bit of white around the edges, and then using a corner rounder to curve out the tops of that. Now I went ahead and I used again that double-sided tape to place down my arch, and then decided where I wanted to place the countdown sign at onto this. Once I placed countdown down, that is a lot of downs. Now it's just time for me to have fun with all the stickers and just decorate to my little heart's content. Now, I am so excited about this because I already mentioned my husband and I have a Disney trip coming up, and I cannot wait. What a fun anniversary it will be. But I also have a trip with my younger two kids this summer. We're doing a little road trip, and I cannot wait. So I know that I will use this again and again. And if you're anything like me and you love to count down to fun things, including your trips, you 100% need to make one of these. Seeing this packing paper or packing sheet or the waffle cone or honeycomb, I don't even know what you call it, but I have an idea and I think you're going to love it too, especially if you're old school like me. I picked up this notebook from Dollar Tree and we are going to create a travel journal. Now, there is a time and place for digital, but I am a good paper and pencil kind of girl, and this is exactly what my little traveling self needs. So again, going in with that same sticker paper pack that Lisa sent me, I am just going to decorate this, and we are going to make this super practical, functional, and cute. So I started off by just placing some stickers on the outside cover just to give me a little bit of inspiration. But the inside is what we really need to focus on. So I went ahead and I cut some strips of paper. They're just 1.5 inches by 2 inches. And we are going to use these to create little dividers and tabs in our notebook. So all you need to do is fold them in half, and then you don't have to do the step, but I did take my corner rounder and I did curve the edges. And then I like to start at the top and I will work my way down. I just have a mini stapler to staple it. You could also use a regular size staple. You could glue them in, adhere it however you want. Now I placed one of these about every 15 pages. You can divide up your notebook depending on what your needs are with as many or as few pages as you want. Now, personally, I love to have pockets to slide things in, and so with every tab, I'm also going to add a pocket on that page. Now, you can do this a couple different ways. You can just take a sheet of paper, use some double-sided tape or whatever adhesive you want, and lay it straight down, and that will give you a pocket, and you can make it as tall as you want. You also can go in with a piece of paper where you fold the edges of the sides and the bottom in and then place your adhesive, and that gives you a little bit of a pocket that gives you a little bit more space to put more things in. So there's 2 options for you. And now it's time to just decorate. So I'm going back in with that packing paper and just adding a little bit of extra, we'll just say finesse here and there. So you saw I added the one little piece to the pocket, and then I took a longer piece, I should say, and I wrapped it around the front cover and taped that on. Then I went in with another piece of that scrapbook paper. I cut it down, added a little notch out, what do you call that, like ribbon tail, little V shape out of it. And then I used the stickers and I spelled out the word travel. I think it is so cute. And then I just went in crazy with different stickers and added them and just had a lot of fun. And I cannot wait to use this journal to write down our itinerary, to keep tickets, to put receipts in it, anything and everything that I would like to do, including maybe write down a few like special moments while we're traveling to remind myself of our trip. Seeing this magazine, oh my goodness, it just warms my heart. This is my childhood on pages. I just got so excited. I was like reading over some of this and I just brought back so many memories. I love this. I did not want to tear it apart. Towards the back of it though, it has so many different kinds of puzzles, crosswords, word searches, things like that. And I thought, you know what? This would be such a fun thing for my kids to do, especially remember I mentioned we have a road trip coming up this summer and it's a couple of days just to get to where we're going. Plus we'll be there for a while and a couple days back. And this will provide some really great entertainment away from screens, which if you are a parent, you understand getting away from a screen or getting your kids away from screens is necessary and difficult. So here I have a laminator. I've had this for years. If you do not have one, I strongly advise it. They're around like $30. It's one of my best investments. And then you also need a pack of laminating sheets, and you just place whatever it is you want to laminate in between the sheet. Now, with this book, have several of these that I can do. And my plan is one of the kids can do a puzzle, write on it, and then we can wipe it off, like use a dry erase marker or even a Sharpie. If you use a Sharpie, you just use alcohol swab or an alcohol wipe and it'll wipe right off. And then another one of the kids gets to do it. So these will be reusable over and over. And this will provide hours of entertainment. For areas where I had a little bit more room, I used the notepad sheets. I slid that in there, and that way the kids can create their own puzzles or their own list of things or whatever they want to do with those note sheets. It just gives them a little bit more flexibility. Now, when you go to laminate, you do want to laminate with the seam side down. and then it will just, it has like a little rotating wheels that will just kind of run it right on through. It's as simple as that. Once you have laminated all these, if you're doing what I am, then to keep them together, I went ahead and used a hole punch. I punched a hole in the top corner, and then I picked up these ring binders from the Dollar Tree, and I just grabbed one of those, popped it in, and they'll stay together. I can hook them on the back seat of the car. I just have so many different options, and I am so excited to have these this summer when we hit the road. Now, I'm wondering if Lisa thought she would stump me by sending me Pocahontas, but the nice thing is I am heading to Disney and I have an idea, but I also still need to pull in that twist that Courtney gave us of being inspired by Spain. Well, Spain's flag has red and yellow, so I grabbed some red and yellow ribbon, and we are going to make a bag charm using some different keychains, the Pocahontas, and this ribbon. So to go along with Pocahontas, I have two other keychains. I have one that has Minnie Mouse on it, which I absolutely love me a Minnie Mouse, and then a J that's a little bit blingy, but it has a fairy on it, so like Tinkerbell. And I'm going to put all of these together with that ribbon and create the cutest little bag charm to hang on my bag for Disney. Instead of getting a new Disney bag that I would only use for the parks, this is something that I could use all the time, and for me is a lot more practical, but you can take the same idea and create your own bag charm, grabbing some of the things that you love, putting it together, and giving your bag some personality. So here I have a Christmas ornament, and I'm borrowing, I think these are called eye hooks and by borrowing, I mean I'm taking it out and we'll be using it on something else. I'm going to be screwing it into Pocahontas' head. Is that not the most graphic thing I probably have ever said on my channel? But I thought it would be the perfect way so I could add her to my bag charm. So once I have that in her head, now it's time for me to put my pieces all together in the way that I want them. So my Minnie Mouse came with like a little carabiner besides its key ring. So I actually hooked the J on that carabiner, and then I'm using the same jump ring that the J came with, and that is how I apply or add my Pocahontas on. Now, you can use the same hardware that comes with things. If something doesn't come with hardware, you can borrow from something else, or you can always purchase hardware or pick it up at a craft store. Now it's time to add my ribbon, and I love this because it adds a little bit more of a pop of color and another texture. So I took two pieces of yellow, one of the red, and that's because the yellow is a little bit thinner, and I wanted it to have more of a statement. I just wrapped it around my key ring, and then I went in with some twine to keep this attached. I just wrapped it around the ribbon itself a couple of times, tied it off, and left the tails as long as the ribbon and trimmed the ribbon up to the length that I wanted it. I finished it off by reattaching the hardware that was on that original J, so the key ring and the hook, so that I could then place this on my bag. Now, I plan to only carry this little water bag or sling, and it's enough room for me to have a water bottle, a phone, and a chapstick. And I could not be happier to have this dangling on me at Disney World. But let's be real, I would carry this charm with me anytime, anywhere, any place. I absolutely adore this Tabasco basket. I think it is so cute, but keep it in theme with travel. We need a frame because we want to show off those traveling photos. So all you need to do is grab a clothespin. Here I have a short little squatty fat one. You can attach this either vertically, horizontally. It depends on what photo you want to display. And to attach it, all you need is a little bit of hot glue. And just like that, you're able to display your really cute travel photo. This is with my family this summer, our last trip before my oldest went off to college. I backed it with some of that paper that Lisa sent me, and I think this is adorable. I have an idea for you to help you coordinate, decorate your earbuds. You are going to need some twine, some rope, something. This is 4 millimeters. I would actually suggest you do this with more of like embroidery floss. I think the delicate nature of that would make this actually look better, but for demonstration purpose, this is what we have. You're going to do a backwards 4 on the right side. Then you're going to take the twine over that piece of twine, under the cord, and up through the loop. You're creating a half knot, a half square knot. And you are going to keep repeating that. You're going to do another backwards 4, take that twine over, underneath the cord, and up through that loop, and then pull it tight. And you are going to keep going all the way down that side until the 2 pieces come together. And then you are going to repeat that on the other side of the earbud. Create that backwards 4, take the one on the left over it, go under the cord, and up through that loop. When you get to where the 2 pieces come together, you're going to take another piece of twine, all new, and you are going to start it again. By starting it again, you're holding those original pieces in place. So backwards 4, over your twine on the left, under the cord, and up through the loop, and pull it. And you are going to continue that all the way down and then tie a little knot at the end. Now, I will tell you, this looks a little chunky, but I still think it's so much fun. And imagine having a different color for everybody in your group. And if you are flying, you know you need earbuds that plug in, especially if it's like a shorter flight. You're not going to do the big headphones. You can also do this on your charging cords. Not only does this decorate them, but it also helps protect them. Such a fun and cute idea. I'm not even sure I knew that press-on nails came this teeny tiny. They look like they're meant for a little baby, but they are darling. And I decided they would make really cute, lightweight earrings. So I grabbed some earring post, some Gorilla Glue, and I went ahead and picked out the ones that were all princess related. If they weren't princessy, I didn't bother with them. And simply all you need to do is take a little bit of that Gorilla Glue on the back of that ear post and then stick it straight into the back of that fingernail, which is now going to be an earring. Let it set up. And just like that, you have some really lightweight, delicate earrings. I think this would be perfect for a little girl that's, one, for the parks, if you're going to Disney, but anytime, because they're so lightweight, they won't bother their ears. Absolutely think it is such a darling, cute, quick, inexpensive idea. I hope you had a good time. I sure did, and I want to thank Courtney again for inviting me to participate. I always have so much fun doing these. Now, don't forget, go check the playlist in the description box so that you can watch everyone else's videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!